When we think of history, we often think of something that happened far away. Sometimes we don't realize that it is right in front of us. Welcome to the Pavilion Dilemma, a compromise done brick by brick. A tavern was built on land next to the State House in 1808 by Thomas Davis, known as the Davis Tavern. It was popular with legislature and was later renamed the Pavilion. By 1900, the Pavilion was known as one of the finest hotels in New England. Many famous people stayed here, including President Taft, Coolidge, Roosevelt, and Hoover. In 1965, the building was put up for sale for $148,000, as it had slowly fallen into disrepair. Phil Off was governor of Vermont at this time. He became involved in the controversy. City manager Wolf Irving was worried if the state bought the building, but they would not get $4,000 each year in taxes. The Vermont City Planning Commission, however, went ahead and approved the purchase and remodeling of the pavilion to provide room for state offices. The state bought the building in 1966. In the spring of 1967, the legislature voted to spend $20,000 for a committee to study what should be done with the pavilion. Should it be renovated and restored as a historic building, or should it be torn down and replaced with a modern building in a parking lot? It would be 2.5 years before this controversy was resolved. Representative Edward Conlon and Senator Olin Gray led the opposition to the renovation and were known as the Pavilion Wreckers. Others wanted to preserve the building. Governor Off was in favor of this, as well as the Vermont Historical Society and the Organization of Vermont Historic Sites. Architect Robert Burley proposed a plan that would renovate the pavilion without tearing it down. The legislature divided over this issue, and both sides thought they were right. Hours of heated debate happened over what to do with the pavilion. No decision had been made by the time Dean Davis was sworn in as the new governor in January of 1969. Davis later wrote, and I quote, I had ever taken a public position, but in 1970 I knew that time was running out and I must decide one way or the other before Davis was forced to make a decision. And lo, basically, one of Mont's well-known and respected contractors came to him with a compromise proposal. Basically, construction would tear down the building and build a reconstruction of the original Pavilion with a modern office interior. Basically, Gary said his company would do the work at a cost that would not be more than the cost of either tearing down the building and putting up a modern office building or living existing building. His compromise was a huge relief to Governor Davis. In March of 1969, the Senate was ready to vote on a bill already approved by the House to demolish the Pavilion. After 2 hours of debate, people wanting to preserve the Pavilion won by a vote of 17-14. Remo Pretty, a division of Galley Construction, bought the Pavilion in late 1969 after being carefully measured and photographed. Demolition and reconstruction began. Some original building materials were used, including brazers and unit door sills. Bricks were made from 19th century molds, and original porch spindles and granite sills were used. The Victorian lounge was reproduced exactly as it had been, with fireplace, stenciled ceiling, and marble floor. Upon completion, the state of Vermont bought the building back to use for the Vermont Historical Society and state offices. On March 6, 1971, the new building was dedicated and Governor Davis cut the ribbon at the ceremony. The Pavilion continues to be an important gathering place in Vermont, where history is made. It represents a landmark decision for Vermont's unique approach to historic preservation of historic buildings.
Controversy. Am I black or white? Am I straight or gay? Controversy.